Hiya, I just wanted to come on today to talk about having an art practice and how the idea of having an art practice or even an art career can feel like a luxury, like it's a luxury market. It's not for everybody. We need loads of time, money, and energy before we can kind of enter that arena. And these are all obstacles that stop people from even trying to create art or trying to make an art practice for themselves. And it was something I thought about because before I started illustrating Rain, I used to always want to create art, and I always did in my own time, but I never really entered the arena of art in terms of selling it or sharing it because it didn't feel like it was for people like me. And I had no background in art. I wasn't taught formally in it. I didn't have a background in business. So between the two, I kind of just kept myself out of the game. And then in 2014, I decided just to jump in and think, right, I'm going to give this a go. And there were loads of steep learning curves. But what I also learned was a lot of those ideas behind art are myths. They're not really true. And then when you're starting to create art and sell art and share it, you realize the very practical nature of it. And it's not all it's cracked up to be in terms of it being an elitist arena, and that it's not only just for a named few, it's for everybody if you desire it for yourself. And so I got to thinking about the idea of how we're conditioned to believe in these myths. And an equally pervasive myth, especially for women, is to show up for everybody but yourself. So it's very admired to be responsible, show up for work, show up for your family, show up for everybody and everything else, and to put yourself and your desires on the back burner. And if you have a desire to create art or have an art practice, it seems completely okay for people to say you can show up for everything else first, and then if you have the time, maybe show up for your art practice, which never really comes about. And so I wanted to create something for everybody who lives their life exactly as they do, but would like to add in an art practice into their schedule that already exists. So I'm not talking about overhauling your whole life and changing your personality to create this art practice. I wanted to create something really foundational, accessible, and sustainable for everybody to incorporate into their own lives and create an art practice that is bespoke to them and their personalities. So I've created a course called Showing Up for Your Art, and it's about putting your dreams and your desires to have an art practice in the center of what you want now, and take away the back burner and start addressing it. And it's only asking for a nominal amount of time for yourself, a small components of energy and time and materials, and start cultivating a practice that works for you exactly where you are now. So if you'd like to learn more about it and when the course is released, then you can go to illustratingrain.com and click on the tab called Showing Up for Your Art and sign up to be informed of when it's released. And I will be doing some podcasts related to it in the coming weeks, and I've done a few already. So listen out for those and hope to see you there. Okay, bye.